Spencer, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeremy. And Coach Brown, thank you for that kind of introduction. I'm excited to join the North Carolina family and the football team and can't wait to get on campus in the summer.
Awesome, Spencer. We'll get some questions for you. I'll kind of introduce who's asking them so you have a clue who they are, and we'll go from there. So we'll start off with Dina King. She writes for Tar Heel Illustrated, one of the online outlets that covers us.
Hey, Spencer, congratulations. Just want you to expand on your decision to transfer to UNC and play for Coach Searles.
Yes. So during my process through the transfer portal, I was looking at development in my game, and I thought Coach Searles was one of the best in terms of developing guys and getting offensive line guys specifically to the next level. And especially when I came down on my visit here to North Carolina, I could really tell that he focused on technique while at the same time he really wants to put his players in the best position to win the games. And just that relationship that we built during that weekend made me realize that I wanted to be a player under Coach Searles.
All right, next up we got Ross Martin. He writes for Inside Carolina, another one of our online outlets.
Hey, Spencer, what is your preferred position on the offensive line? Where have you played, and where has Coach Searles told you you may play, if that has been told to you?
Yeah, so throughout Harvard, I started my sophomore year at right tackle and played all 10 games there. My senior year, I also started at right tackle. But throughout my football history, I've played both left and right tackle. And so I'm not too sure exactly where they want me to be playing, but I'm happy to play whichever position they need me to play, whether that's left tackle or right tackle, whatever will make the offensive line stronger.
Can you play guard, or is it you prefer tackle? Is that kind of where you see yourself?
Yeah, yep. I prefer tackle, and I haven't played guard, but if that's where the offense needs me to be, I'll be more than happy to adjust and learn that position.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Next up, we got Greg Barnes. Greg is also Inside Carolina.
Hey, Spencer, welcome. I'm not familiar with the type of offense that Harvard ran, so I'm just kind of curious about, in your decision-making process, how much did you look into what Phil Longo does offensively and how that kind of fits into your skill set?
For sure. During my process, like I said earlier with Dina, I was really focused on the technique part of things. The offensive scheme wasn't a huge part of what I was looking into, but I know here at North Carolina, you guys like to run the ball as well as pass the ball, and that's very similar to our offensive scheme at Harvard. And I think the transition from Harvard to North Carolina is going to be pretty seamless.
Have you already jumped into the playbook?
Not yet, but that's in the process of them sending the playbook to me. So I'm excited to get going.
Thank you.
Greg, he actually couldn't jump into the weight program or the playbook until he signed. And now that he's signed, we'll be sending him all that stuff immediately, probably today.
Gotcha. Thank you.
All right, next up, we got Alvaro Torres, another one of the online outlets that covers this.
Hi, Spencer. I hope you're having a great day. Well, my question is, what does playing for Coach Brown mean to you, and what do you most expect from being coached by him?
Yes, Coach Brown, as everybody knows, he's a Hall of Fame coach, and he got there for a reason. And I'm excited to be one of his players that is under him as being such a great coach. I think he'll bring a lot of the leadership qualities and experience to me that I haven't quite yet experienced before, but I am coming from Coach Tim Murphy, and he's another one of those great coaches of college football. And so I'm excited to really see what Coach Brown has to offer during practices and during the games, but knowing his resume, he's going to be great. So I'm excited for that.
We'll go back to Ross. Go ahead, Ross.
All right. What do you think? Obviously, the demands and the type of football is a little bit different at ACC as it was in the Ivy League. What was it like playing at Harvard, and what do you kind of expect the differences and kind of how a football program is run and the demands? Like, what do you know? What was it like at Harvard?
Yeah, for sure. Our competition at the Ivy League level, I think, is increasing year by year. We've got multiple players transferring out of the Ivy League to go to FBS level or even pursue NFL careers. And I think that transition from Ivy League to ACC is going to be a little bit more competitive. But I think from an offensive scheme wise and size wise, the Ivy League has that size, that speed. And so I think it'll take me a little bit to adjust, but once I've adjusted, I'll be ready to go.
Anything else for Spencer, gang, while you got him? Anybody want to ask him about astrophysics? Yeah, me neither. All right. Well, Spencer, we look forward to having you here this summer. Coach Brown, thank you for your time.
Thanks,
And
Jeremy.
gang, as always,
I did
appreciate
want to
y'all.
say, one of the agreements I've got with Spencer is I will not have any conversation with him about anything other than football. Well, I'm not smart enough to talk to him about anything else. Thank you, Spencer. Glad you're here, bud.
Thanks for having me, Coach. Excited to be a part of the family and join the team this summer.
Thank you.